if you are watching this, you are probably a Transylvania University professor and you want to set up a Google site to put information out there about your May term travel course. Um, so I'm going to go over a few things here that you will need to be able to do. My name is Lee Boone, and I'm the web design web developer um, in the communications department. Um, okay, so anyway, you need to be logged into Google with the same login that you might use to check Gmail to get your transy.edu email, and you want to go to sites.google.com. If you just enter sites.google.com, it will take you here. It'll fill in the rest of that for you. And if you already have a Google site created, then the list, it will be in this list here. If not, then you won't have a list here, but you will have a create, an orange create button. You can click that, and um, it gives you a template to choose. That's the Inside Transy template. Right now it's not showing the template that I have made for the travel courses. To find that, if it's not here, um, click the More Templates button and find May Term Site Template here. Click the blue Select button, make sure that you've got the right one selected, and name your course here. Let's see, and then once you've done that, then you can create. Click the orange create button, and it will take about a minute to get that site set up, and then it will take you right there. And once you're there, the site's pretty much set up for you with a about page, a page it's meant for application, like downloading a printable application, that sort of thing. A page to post news about your course, a page to have the calendar. You can basically embed a Google Calendar here, which is nice. And then if you are not Jack Gerard or Zoe Strecker, then you can change this page and add your photo here, and information about yourself. And there's also a built-in site map and this little widget that does a countdown. Currently it's for the registration deadline, but if you go to there's a few things you might want to update by going to Edit Site Layout. Once you're there, you can see that you can select these little widgets here. If you wanted to change this date to another date in the future, say once this date passes, then you want to put the date that the course actually begins, then you can select that here and change that text. Here, and that will, oh, I must have picked that ear from now. But anyway, that's that simple to update. If you scroll down to the very bottom, there's a more information message here. You'll want to make an email link here where it says name and put your own email address. When I click here, this little pop-up comes up and says change. You can click that change link and set your name and update this email address. Note that the email address link begins with mail to and a colon. You want to leave that there and then have your email address. I've noticed that sometimes Google's kind of inconsistent about this popping up. Sometimes it will and sometimes it won't. If it doesn't pop up for you, that's fine. Just clear off any link that's there and then select name and click the little link button, go down to web address, and you'll want to put, in link to this URL, you will want to put mail to colon and then your email address. And then whatever text you want name to be, probably your name. Click OK, and then once again, it'll have a name there with a link attached to it to that email address, and you click OK, and now that link is clickable. Of course, if you're in the edit mode, it'll just bring up the edit screen. See, there's lots of other things you can edit, but we won't get into those right away. You can change the, let's see, name of your travel course by going to, instead of edit site layout, you go to manage site, and you change your name here. You might want to have May Travel 2017 or something like that. Okay. Now to get back to your site, click there. Note that if you get too long on this, it's going to kick down to the next line. This one doesn't, but if I make my window a little bit smaller, it starts to kick that down to the next line. Let's see here. And that is starting the site. We'll touch on editing different things on different pages in future videos.